Hey, what's up? Friday, September the 27th, 2024. I'm looking at Rogers Hornsby's brilliant career. Did you know that he played from 1915 to 1937? 23 years. His career batting average, 358. 2,930 career hits, 70 hits shy of 3,000, and he stopped playing. He could have played 100 more games to get to 3,000 hits. Yet apparently he didn't know what his career numbers was. If you had 2,930 hits, would you keep playing? I would. Roger Hornsby quit. He was past 40. I'll give him that. How old was he? He was 41 in 1937. One more year, 100 more games. Did you know that in the last about 4 or 5 years, he didn't play a full season? If he had played more games during those last 5 years of his career, he would have had over 3,000 hits. But he ends up 358. Number 2 all time, behind Ty Cobb. Now, the Negro Leagues, they're saying that those batting averages are even better. I'm not buying it. The reason is not enough games played. Some of those guys had less than 1,000 games. Roger Hornsby, 2,259 games. Ty Cobb, over 3,000 games played. That is the measure. You've got to play enough games to have a career batting average in the top 10, my opinion. I also consider Roger Hornsby to be the second greatest hitter of all time, behind Ty Cobb. Cobb, 366, 4,189 career hits. How about Roger Hornsby, 358? Very good. I've been looking at his career. I've been looking at every single box score that he has played and produced through 1915 through 1925 so far. That's 10, 11, this will be the 11th season. 1925 is 29, still in his prime. You know what he does? Plays 138 games, 504 at-bats. I like that. That's my measure. What's your batting average for a season if you have 500 or more at-bats? He had 133 runs scored, 203 hits. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, his 5th season, 200 or more hits. The year before, he had 227. And in 1922, he had 250. 1921, 235. And 1920, 218. 200 hits in a year. 41 doubles, 10 triples, 39 homers. Very good. 143 RBI. Very, very good. This is the fourth time over 100 RBIs in a season. And this is the highest so far, 143 RBIs. 5 stolen bases, 83 walks. And here's a key stat for 1925 season. 403. His third 400 batting season. Incredible. He could have had a fourth, because in 1921, he was batting 400 through the month of September. The next to the last game of the season, in 1921, he's batting 401. He could have sat the last game and had a 400 batting season, but he played the last game and went 0 for 4, and he dropped to 397. Man, if I was him, I wouldn't have played that last game. You've got 400 in the bag. I know Ted Williams, he plays the last game of the year and gets 406. But in Roger Hornsby's case, he was batting 401. Sit out the last game. Instead, he played and went 0 for 4, 397. Man, that hurt. So in 1922, he bats 401. 1923, 384. 1924, he's not messing around. 424 that season. And in 1925, you know what he did? He sat out the last 5 or 6 games. I looked at every box score in September. As soon as he got to 403, he sat. Let see. I've got it here. 1925 season. In September 27th, he goes 3 for 3. And now he's batting 403. There were about 4 games left. 4 or 5. I don't know what it was. They played in October that year. So they had a 154 game season. He didn't play the last, I believe, 4 games. If you want me accurate, I'll be accurate for you guys. 1925. We'll go to schedule and results. And we'll go down. Let's see. He missed 1, 2, 3, 4. I was right. His last 5 games of the season, he didn't play. And he batted 403 to finish the year. Way to go, Rogers. That was his 3rd 400 batting season. He could have had 4, and that would have been a record because no one else has more than 3. Cobb has 3. Ed Delante has 3 400 batting seasons. Is there anybody else with 3? I'm not sure. You know what I can do right now? I can look it up because it's very easy. I know how to navigate Baseball Reference. What you do, you go to Google, put in career, batting average leaders, you click it, and then you go to single season. Let's see if anyone else has more than 3 400 batting seasons. Lajoie had 1. Keeler had 1. Let's see. Sam Thompson had 1. Jesse Burkett. Thompson had 1. Jesse Burkett had 2. Ed Delante had 3. Billy Hamilton 1. Nope. 3 guys have 3 400 batting seasons. Ty Cobb, Ed Delante, and Rogers Hornsby. 1925 season, 403. On base, 489. Slugging, this is really good, 756. If you can slug 500, you're good. 600, very good. 700, very, very, very good. 381 total bases. That's very good. If you can have 300 total bases in a season, you're good. You get to 381, almost 400. Hornsby had a 450 total base season, which was number 2 all time behind Babe Ruth's 457 one year. Ruth holds the record for the most total bases in one year, 457. Hornsby in 1922, 450. So in 1925, he has 381 total bases. He had a hitting streak of 14 games, 65 multi-hit games, 43 two-hit games, 17 three-hit games, 5 four-hit games. He's had a lot of them. Let me count so far. How many 4-hit games through his career up to this point? 6, 7, 11, 17, 19, 24, 26, 29, and 5. He has 34 four-hit games so far in 11 years. Remember, he plays 23 years. Let's see how many more four-hit games he gets. He's only had 2 5-hit games. Just 2 so far. 21 games with 2 runs scored, 3 games, 3 runs scored, 1 game, 4 runs scored. He had 1 game, 5 runs scored, 20 games, 2 RBIs, 15 games, 3 RBIs, 5 games, 4 RBIs. So, 1925 season for Roger Hornsby is a rounding success. 403, 203 hits, 39 homers, 143 RBIs, and 381 total bases, and he slugs 756. Incredible ball player. Number 2 greatest hitter of all time. All right, let's see. We'll get to the 1926 season next. This will be an interesting season because this is the year they win the World Series, the St. Louis Cardinals. They beat the Yankees, 1926. So let's see how he does through every box score in that season. I'll look at all of them, all the games. We'll see how it performs. And we'll see how he performs in the World Series, okay? Next video, 1926. Talk to you later. I'm out.